There are links to all of my hex deck lists below the stream. Every single one of them. Most of them. If there's one we're playing that's not there, let me know and I will sync it, or make it not private. Sans medium. It's hard to pass up turn 4 Mama Yeti though. Ace's deck doesn't exactly kill us very quickly, so. This deck is just, oh, you know, I want to add, I think I want to cut one of the Ruby Shard for a Crackling Vortex in this deck, just to be a little bit greedy. We are the Avatar of Greed, after all. So, Angus, the Arsonist, for 4 charges, deals 4 damage to my opponent. Just like takes his flamethrower and hits him with it. This is not the draws I was envisioning when we kept our 4-shard hand, but you know, we'll make do. Tick tick boom, down to 16. Hopefully Mama Yeti's gonna get hangry up in here. Up in here. Up in here. Bow 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 bow. Do to do. Do to do. Come on, play an Oracle song. Play a landing post site. That's annoying. That's a Dark Heart in Elzoon. So he drew that this turn. Man, living the dream. So, I could Burning Tendrils plus Fireball this now, but I think I'd rather wait. Until I can empower this Burning Tendrils to kill it. I will make those not private now. The ramp deck I might actually need to... The ramp deck I probably need to open and save on here. Heart. I can't Mama and Fireball because I only have 4 resources. The control deck, the 2-color heart deck I just got added underneath. Alright, we're doing okay here. We're gonna double Fireball his dome at end step here. Yeah, the ramp deck I don't have listed on my TCG player site yet because I built it on Christie's laptop. So if he plays another Dark Heart, we're going to have to double Fireball that, which feels real bad. Yeah. Okay, well, if I double Fireball him, he goes to 10. I Burning Tendrils him. He goes to, Maybe I'm supposed to Fireball him here. Yeah, I'm going to Fireball him. Let's send a message. This is what this game's about. We'll just draw another Burning Tendrils. This does give him an opportunity to Talon to the Silverhawk me, which is a little awkward. If he doesn't have Talon, though, he's actually dead to a Shard next turn. So we just go Shard, Champion Power, burn him. So, yeah. This might be too aggressive. We'll see. Like I said, Talon's pretty poor for us here. It's also possible I should have just held the Fireball so Talon wasn't an out for him. Yeah, that's probably the line I was supposed to do. Oh, and gone to 1? Yeah, that's fair. Well, I'm assuming he has a way to interact with this. Probably has a martyr or a transmog. Alright, so this is only a 4-4 though. 4 power guys, so we have another turn here. Got some time to get some redraws here, and Talon is no longer an out because we're at 5 and he's at 6. So he can go Shard, Champion Power, Martyr his own guy, hit me for exactly 5. So hopefully that doesn't happen and we get a redraw next turn. Still has that line available. There's the Shard. Does he have the Martyr? Yeah, I think he does. Yep. Had some live draws there, missed. Is this card good enough against him? May or may not be. I feel like there's a lot of things I could do with the board here in this matchup. Burn doesn't seem particularly good. The troops are great, and Ember Spire, which is obviously great. Burning Tendril was okay there, but I'm not actually sure if I want it in the matchup. I feel like I could see Mindspire and Riposte coming in. I think I want the Riposte. Oh, Darkheart makes me sack Constance. Yeah, good call. I'm going to trim 2 Burning Tendrils. They're a little clunky. You basically need to empower them for them to be good. And he had his ideal start that game. He had turn 3 Darkheart. And we bricked on draws to be able to kill him, and our start wasn't particularly impressive. Howdy, Owens. Hey, deal with the host. Welcome, folks. I hope they fix Prophecy Burn next week. I would like to go back to grinding on that deck. That's easily one of my favorite decks to play last season, and there's some really reasonable upgrades for it. Valor champ with gobblers. That's interesting. I don't play gobbler. I was playing a couple gobblers in the board of my Prophecy Burn deck, but Prophecy Burn is not a gobbler deck. You prepared to have the deck purified. Yeah, that's fine. The deck's insane. It's very, very good, and people really aren't playing Purifies. And if people are going to be playing Purifies, you have like this kind of effect where, people are changing for your deck, which means they're becoming worse against other decks, which means you can play other decks because now their reserve slots are stressed out more. And like they have to have Purify right on time because like Landing Pause Sight spirals out of control very quickly, and you just like very, very rapidly what's it called? Oh, I'm searching for the words. Nope, coming up blank. All right. Well, I was gonna say let's just hold up Riposte, but we drew another threat, so let's just play into the first Repeller Murder or whatever he's got. Tick, tick, boom. So next turn we'll go second Matriarch, Ruby Shard, make this a 5/5, crack in. Hopefully we don't get Dark Hearted on 3 again. That's wonderful for us. It means this is connecting for 5. On a scale of 1 to dead, he's definitely sliding towards the dead side of the scale. She's down to 11 here, and we've got 2 4 points of damage in our hand. Change course, sure. This one draws him a card. And I don't think that's very necessary, Havoc. Murder my guy, yep. Playing around Riposte, which is good. Let's go ahead and Rage Fire you. Put another shard out, pass the turn here. Hopefully he plays like an Oracle Song or another Landing Pause Sight here so we can Riposte it. There's Dark Heart. Hopefully we hit either a Mama Yeti or a Shard for these Burning Tendrils to empower. It's possible I don't want this card in my deck. I don't know. It seems reasonable. Don't have another one. Don't do it to me. That's really good. I'm just going to take this away from him. Just like use my resources this turn. Sacrifice that. Play Arcane Focus out here that we got from our thing. Alright, grab another one. Play the old Baby Yurty, attack for 1. Yeah, it looks like we're pretty dead. Oh, he can chant power his Talon back. He moved to combat, which means... Alright, so he's targeting that. I think I'm supposed to fireball myself in response here. The reason why we do this is it prevents him from gaining life and prevents him from drawing cards. We are dead on board to these two things, though, because when this attacks, it makes all his Arden troops bigger. Alright, that blocks, I guess. We're on the 0 outer rate. I guess he could play a draw spell, and we could riposte it. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Jesus. Let's queue up one more, and then I'm gonna call it an afternoon for this. We're just not playing fantastic. I want to work on new decks, but I'm not awake enough to play on new decks. I'll stand up an extra stream this weekend at some point for Hex. We missed the Magic stream last week, so I want to make sure it happens tonight, and I want to be mostly conscious for it when it happens tonight, so I want to go sleep for a couple of hours. Actual sleep in my own bed sounds lovely. Seems pretty good. Turn 2 Arsonists on the play. Got some fireballs to pew 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 afterwards. Mama Yeti's real hangry. Yeah, in game 1, if we would have hit our... I think we were a turn off of the Burning Tendril or something. Something lined up just wrong enough that... Oh, we drew a matriarch instead of drawing, like, you were dead to a shard even in that first game. You were dead to a shard, you were dead to a multitude of burn spells, like, and we missed it. So like we had draws to allow us to beat your absolute best draw in the matchup, which was turn 3 Darkheart. And that third game, my hand was just not great. Alright. So I think we just Burning Tendrils to Stork and Crunch. That seems fine. Just keep pressuring, basically. Probably getting Dreamweaver Ancient next turn. I could have held up Fireball here, but I don't think that's worthwhile. Could just like Crackling Bolt at him, I guess, and then held up Fireball for his Dreamweaver Ancient. Yeah, no Dreamweaver Ancient. Woo! That's Cluckodon gonna get clucked up. Master Moss, that's fine. Alright. So do I just like play Mammy Yeti and Crunch? I feel like I play Mammy and Crunch. He'll probably trade and he'll take 2. So let's do this. I'm thinking about it. So that's 12. This will put him to 10. Yeah, I'm just going to play this and then crunch a Rooney here. This is like a pseudo trade because this comes back as a 2/2, but this draws us a card, which is nice. So, in my experience, if you feel like you're getting flooded or screwed more than you should, and if you're keeping track of it, usually that means it's bad deck building. It could also mean you're evaluating Flood and Screw poorly. Because remember, just because you have a lot of shards over the course of the game doesn't mean you've necessarily flooded. You have to have a lot of shards in a small total number of cards. Like if you see, 10 shards and 30 cards, it's not unreasonable. Why does the other cost 6? That's pretty good. Casual draw 8, gain 8. Not the worst against the burn deck. I mean, just because you know how to build decks doesn't mean you haven't not built a deck poorly. Like I have a reasonable amount of deck building experience myself, and I still build poorly built decks. Huh. Am I killing these? I probably should have killed these sooner. Is it a waste to kill them at this point? So he's at 16 right now, and I have 11 points in my hand. Yeah, I think we're just supposed to, like, send the damages upstairs here. I'm just going to play that and pass the turn. I'd say you're due. Oh, Carnosaur. Am I on the 0 outer now? I think Crackling Bolt still kills him, so I'm going to burn this in response here so it doesn't fight and gain him life. So if we hit Crackling Bolt, it puts him to 10, and then we play a Shard, and this puts him to 6, then we kill him. Yeah, so he's dead to Crackling Bolt here. And we've already played 1, so we've got three Crackling Bolts left in our deck that can win us the game. A Cheese Smythe here or something. Alright, sure. So, Crackling Bolt for the win. And if he's smart, he blocks both of these. Rats! Why do you have to be smart, opponent? You being dumb was my out. Pass turn. Burning Tendrils got me there. No. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think our mistake this game was not killing these Howling Braves, and it gave him a chance to Balthazar. I think we're just boarding in the Ember Spire, which is... I think Psychotic Arsonists are fine on the play. Do I want to trim anything? What do I want to trim? It's probably Burning Tendrils on the play. That can't be right. Coward Split. We're not really climbing. We've plateaued. We've plateaued right around 20th, which is fine. They're probably, whatever they're doing, I'm assuming is going to be top 64 again. So just like winning half-ish of our matches and staying about the same is plenty good. Especially considering I'm functioning on no sleep right now. Yeah, YOLO. This will be a good way to go out. His hand hits the second shard. The Psychotic Arsonist help us find the third shard. Never didn't have it. I mean, so I love talking about hands like this one that I've just kept here because they're excellent. They're excellent hands for talking about mulliganing theory. And this is the type of hand where you should either always keep these hands or you should never keep these hands. If you're splitting the difference and you're sometimes keeping these hands, you're going to just like lose yourself all these games. You'll gain percentage points by being consistent in the way you play. This is the type of hand where if I look at this hand and I go, well, if I hit my second shard, I'm probably a very strong favorite to win this game. And I could be a reasonable favorite to like still win the game on the draw, or win the game on 6 cards. But like I'm a really big favorite if I hit my second shard on 2. And I'm almost a coin flip to do that. So I feel like by keeping the 7, I'm giving myself a coin flip to win this game. Which I think I'm probably about the same at 6. So I'm fine with those odds. And Cluckadon there, or Karn, is actually the reason why I took the line that I took there, with leaving up the Fireball to finish it off. Now I have to decide between Matriarch into this, or just Mama Yeti. I think I'm just supposed to Mama Yeti here, and just like crunch him for 9. Yeah, just crunch for 9, draw some more cards. Rawr. Take 4. Tick, tick, boom. Look at all those cards they have in their hand. They're so lucky. Have all these hex cards. What are the odds my hand doesn't do 4 damage? Like statistically speaking. What do you think the odds are that my hand doesn't do 4 damage? Yep. And then Mama and Baby are gonna get in here and clean up the mess. Rawr. Mommy's got her babies, and they're bringing the Pumpkin Slam beatdown. So, Psychotic Arsonist was really good there on the play, but I think I actually want to board them out on the draw. Is that true? Yeah, he's got so many more things to block them on the draw. I'm gonna bring the Crackling Bolts and the Burning Tendrils back in. Do I want like one Zygomots game? I'll just leave one Arsonist in. Scene's medium. Against Snow. Got Baby Yeti on one. Can't mulligan Baby Yeti on one, right? Getting Karned. Yep. Yep. Well, I guess that means Ember's Fire, which is more likely to live. says Swift Strike, which is nice as well. So Ember Spire Witch says champions cannot gain health. The old Cheese Smythe. And I think I'm going to attack with this Ember Spire Witch. What I want to do, if I attack, he could double block, I suppose. Yeah, I'm just going to play this and pass the turn. That's rough. Wow, that's kind of bold. Attack me with the 2-3? It seems like it's much better to attack me with the 5-5 Carnosaurus to keep your 2-3 back on defense. I guess he's also at 23 and just like really doesn't care about what happens. He might double block one of these. Well, I guess if he's doing that, I should probably triple block. Play the baby Yurty out, so he's at 15. I'm assuming on a scale of 1 to dead, we probably can't win this game. Yeah. Concede to Crocosaur. Yeah, GG's, bud. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it an afternoon. I know it wasn't very long today. It's been a rough travel day. My wife and I spent last week in Hawaii, so for her, or I think for her work. And we got in at 5 a.m. this morning and didn't do a whole lot of sleeping just yet. So I'm going to be back tonight with some paper magic stuff, and then we'll stand up another